So, people, as per this collective reading, you are actually standing at the crossroads. But this is a very interesting point to be at. You're in the middle of the road and you got to go left or you got to go right. But it's more like, in a very practical way, universe is testing you with some deep, mysterious lesson. It's happening in a very simple way. Like, it is very deep, but it's also surface level stuff. So what's happening? I feel whosoever resonates with this collective reading, you have spent a lot of time thinking about what's missing in your life. Okay, you have questioned a lot as to what has happened so far, what has not happened, why this has happened, why that has not happened, what should have happened by now, what someone else has which you don't, or why they have it but you don't, not in like a negative way, but you've just questioned yourself a lot as to why you have a certain way of life. So in your mystical zone, when you're in trance, when you're figuring things about life, you are looking at it like an observer. You're curious, but there are times when you're in that 3D self, when that 3D self is activated. At that time, you're more of like, why me, or how do I deal with it? It's very like that energy is activated at that time, which is not conducive, which is not positive. It's like more of tiring and annoyed energy. It's like the universe is asking you this question. Universe itself is asking you this question by placing synchronicities or by placing some kind of signs, some kind of symbolism. Like, are you finally ready to focus on what you have and not focus on what you don't have? Like, are you finally ready to see fully what you have, who you are? Are you finally ready to understand the whole purpose of you being here? It's a very interesting crossroad, that's why I said. So, and this is happening because you yourself have been questioning why you keep getting stuck, why you keep falling in that old pattern over and over again. Why do you have that energy that I don't have enough, I'm not there yet? That mindset, okay? Now you felt this at times. You have moment of clarity or moments of clarity, and like able to catch on to that thought pattern. Like, why am I thinking like this? Why am I so negative right now? Or why am I criticizing myself? Or maybe someone brought it to your notice, or as a person, or maybe it was a book, or maybe it was some kind of quote, or maybe it's just you doing your inner work for such a long time, and you've been catching hold of moments where you yourself are criticizing your life, yourself. You're like your biggest enemy in those moments, or you're like a big critique, like a very difficult, tough critique. You can be a critic too. You can say, yeah, you got to pull your socks, but you can do it in a very motivating way, in a very positive way also. There are multiple ways of doing it. And you realize that many a times you're very harsh on yourself, you're very tough on yourself, you've been like really difficult, and you've told your own self you can never get it will never happen to you, you'll not be happy, you're meant to suffer, or all those type of talks, all those type of words. So your higher self has stepped in, or has been stepping in. It's trying to shake you awake. It's trying to make you think, like, stop doing it to yourself. Okay? Stop this blame game, or stop it. Stop it. Just don't make it so difficult for yourself. Let it go. Make it easy for yourself. You can breathe in, you can relax. You can think of solutions. It will all work out. It always does. So universe is sending you the positive what ifs, so that you yourself, or your ego, that physical identity that keeps creeping into the story is telling you all the negative what ifs, okay? Universe is not withholding anything from you. Universe is not like, or God is not like, I'm not going to give it to you. I have a checklist. Okay, this is your blessing, this is your curse. God is not doing that. All the good things, all the bad things, it's not even like good and bad, trust me, I can say it. I've had like way too many experience to say it. Because many a times, initially it looked like something really bad is happening to you, but it led to something that raised your frequency. I would say it like that, or took you closer to stuff, or gave you more clarity, or you have more profound understanding. You can have epiphanies, you can have glimmers from triggers. Okay, so if you're going to be too busy focusing on what's missing, you're not going to notice what you already have. And like I said, you've been really tough on yourself. Many a times you've also downplayed your progress. You probably are very nice to others. You're very motivating to others. You're very uplifting when it comes to others. But when it comes to your own self, you're like downplaying everything. You're not, it's there, but you're like, no, no, no. With me, I'm going to be tough and difficult. But with others, I'll be very nice. You've brushed off your own growth because here's one thing that I feel, maybe because it didn't come to you exactly how you were expecting it. Step by step, you probably thought that this is how it's going to happen, but it didn't happen like that. So you're like, did I really get it? Did it happen like the right way? So you keep saying that you want the movement, but you're also fixated on what has not happened yet. So it's like trying to drive forward while staring into the rear view mirror. It's time to change that. It's time to change the narrative. It's time to look forward when you're driving, not look backwards or towards the rear view mirror all the time. So, what's happening now is that your energy is shifting for sure. It's like you are probably releasing toxic people from your life. You're also in the process of releasing situations that are no longer healthy for you, because I see the reverse four of pentacles. You're also letting go of regrets or fears, and you're feeling generous, you're feeling good most of the times. So the percentage or the ratio of you feeling negative versus you feeling positive, the positive is higher than the negative, but we need to completely let that go. I mean, singularity is also about focusing on the one thing, that is, all is well, all is good, all is nice. Okay, so the not enough cycle has to go now, and you're probably feeling exhausted, unmotivated. You're just over with feeding the wrong energy. Okay, and you don't want to take burdens from other people. You also don't want to hang out with people who make you negative, or where you have to like give a lot of energy just to convince them to be positive, just to convince them to be happy. Or like it happens with a lot of people when they are shifting towards the spiritual side, they go and convince their family members a lot, like you should also try meditation, or you should also try this affirmation, or you should try to do this, try to do that, try the vegetarian diet, it feels you makes you feel very nice, blah blah blah. So you're trying to show people like quit alcohol, don't smoke cigarettes, or something like that. It's just not bad habits, like physical bad habits, but also mental things. Maybe you're trying to tell them be more happy, but you feel that by doing so, but trying to convincing other people to be happy, you're actually pulling your energy down, because they're not listening to you, they're not really figuring things out like that. Okay, so that is also one thing. Secondly, you yourself are really focused, and you're keeping an eye, you're keeping a watch on your own thoughts. You're checking your own mind, how your mind functions. Your mind is acting like out of alignment. Whenever it does, you're able to catch hold of it, and you can see, like, as soon as your mind is doing these things, how low you feel, how bad you feel, how fatigued you feel, how, like, every time you're low on energy, it's always at that point in time your mind telling you you're not good enough, you didn't do it right. I mean, there are ways of saying it. Your mind can also say, well, you did better than yesterday. But that's not what the mind is telling you. Your mind is telling you, well, you can never do it. So you're changing the narrative yourself. If your mind says you didn't do it correctly, or you're faulting here and there, you're a faulty person, you're full of faults, you can tell your mind, all right, but I know that I tried, and I will continue to try, and I will be better. And I'm thankful to God that I can see this. I'm thankful to God that I'm even aware of what you're telling me, all this negativity. I'm aware of this negative voice in activation right now. So you have become like hyper aware, hyper alert, and that's really good, because this collective reading is giving you the support. It's really good because this collective reading is giving you the push, it's giving you the energy, it's giving you the motivation to go ahead. Okay, it's giving you, like, yeah, you're doing it correctly, keep going on, keep moving, you're right. This is like a loving push, it's not like a criticism filled push. Okay, so you get that, and you're the creator of this energy. It's not a coincidence that you're here. I always say that you are the one who is allowing this information to flow through. So thank you so much. For personal sessions and for therapies, you can check out the description box. All details are given in the description box. You can support this content by becoming a patron, and you can join this channel to get live channelings that I do on and off. The more people we have, the merrier it gets. And even if you don't have that many people for live channelings, I want to do the lucky draw channelings. I would be starting it very soon. I've already rolled it out, but I need more people to do it so that I can pick on to which one am I focusing on. So you can, once you join as a member, you can send me your question. You can also be anonymous, or you can give me a pseudo name, a name that you'd like to use. So what are the signs that you are doing the right thing and you no longer should be feeding the wrong energy? Number one, every time you wake up thinking that you don't have something, that is the energy that keeps you stuck. So you got to check on that. You could be constantly wondering in between. The ratio is less, but you could be thinking on and off why things aren't moving faster. The energy, that energy itself delays things. So if you're wondering why there's a delay, because you're thinking why it's not moving faster, and you're feeding that energy, you're feeding that thought by adding more thoughts to it, and by something called information bias, for looking for evidence. So instead of looking for those evidence, you got to look for all the blessings and the good things that have happened to you so far. In those moments where you're feeding the wrong energy, you could also be comparing your journey with someone else. So keep a watch on that. That type of energy is like giving the message to the universe that I don't trust my path. But it's all predestined, it was already pre designed, pre written, the blueprint of you being here on this planet. The universe is expressing itself through you, and that blueprint was already prepared. It's predestined. That's why I keep saying it. All you have to do is just trust and keep observing. Okay, so universe is not punishing you, it's always mirroring back what you believe to be true. And there are various ways it's happening via situations and circumstances. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my god. So many positive cards. Five cards I took out, and all extremely positive. So what's good? What's good is, like, you can feed the lack mindset and wonder why things are not changing, but you can make a conscious decision to shift your energy. Okay, like Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords energy is there, Nine of Cups is a very abundant energy. It's like your wishes are being fulfilled. So how you do that is by thanking in advance, or by knowing that it's happening. Okay, so instead of saying like, why my twin flame is not showing up, you can look at how much peace you have created on this path on your own. Or maybe you did have some relationships, you did learn some things, you did meet karmics, or in some of your cases the twin flame is already there, but there are some things that you're figuring out, struggling with, or learning. So there's always progress in whichever shape or form it's there, but it's there. Okay, instead of saying I wish I had more clarity, you can say I trust that clarity is going to be there whenever I need it. Instead of saying I'm not where I should be, you should always look at where you are right now, because if you compare, instead of comparing other people, compare your own self. You should never compare your journey with others. Compare your own self, your own journey with yourself. Where were you 10 years back? What were you doing 5 years back? That is like a big thing, where you are right now. You've come much further, so much further than you ever thought would be possible. And remember, the things that you wished for today, whatever you have, are the things that you wished for in the past. Today, whatever you have, but we are so focused on worrying about the future that we don't see what we have in the present moment. This thing that we have today, this energy, the circumstances, there was a time, if you think about it, you'll figure out, you'll remember there was a time when you wanted all of this that you have today. So, if you have manifested all of this, then think about the possibilities of future, but not by worrying, but by being grateful in the present moment. Okay, you got to train your mind. You got to train your mind. This is what this whole reading is all about. It's for people who resonate with this energy, that you're here to train your mind. So we are here to give you the confirmation. Spirit is giving you the confirmation. Divine energies, your benevolent caretakers are giving you this sign, this big sign, that you got to train your mind to recognize the abundance that already exists. Because when you do that, everything starts to move faster, and you are in the energy of receiving and not chasing. So when we are focusing on what we don't have, we're actually focusing on chasing energy. We are giving more of chasing vibes out. Okay, or we are like in limited energy, like I don't have this, I want, even I want it is like I don't have it. It's like saying I don't have it, that's why I want it. Faith always comes first. So we have this problem, most people, we look for proof, but all the things that I said in this reading, if you follow with that, you will not need proof, especially your present situation. Okay, so we got to stop controlling the timeline, and the delay mindset has to be replaced with it's all working out. So I'm gonna give you this takeaway. Feel like it's already here. Feel it. It's already here. Whatever you need, start acting like it's already there, even if it's not there. And I'm not asking you to be like delusional, sorry, or acting like a stupid person. No, it's just that gratitude. It's the gratitude that I have what I have right now. First of all, you focus on what you have, it will grow, and then you trust the process, and then you act like you already have whatever you need. Universe is providing you everything. All your needs are being met by source. Thank you, source, for always providing me, on always making sure that my needs are met. That feeling when you have, you'll see miracles happening all the time. All right. So I will see you in the next one. All the links, as I said, are given below for therapy. For my book, the spelling is in the name of love, LUUV. That's how we spell love here in this book. The title, and for readings. But kindly do not share anything in advance with me, because I use psychic tools, intuitive tools to bring you the best answers. See you in the next one, my love. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.